Good morning, YouTube.
We're back.
I'm Elsie, and this is my co-host, Toby.
She's the feely one, and I'm the thinky one.
And today we're talking about Apple versus Android. What's the point?
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
So
I was looking on my phone today. Oh wait, I don't have a phone, because I don't like phones.
yes, well that doesn't really help our argument, does it?
No, it does, because personal preference.
Yes, very good, Toby. The other day I was scrolling through Facebook and someone started an argument about which was better, Apple or Android. And after scrolling through the comments for quite a while thinking, what in the world are these people doing with their lives?
Nothing. That's what.
I thought really long and hard about the difference between Apple and Android and how and the fact that their user experience is completely different. Anyone ever think about that? I thought about that. I told him about that. I came into his room at 11 o'clock at night and I started ranting so bad.
Which is why we're going to do an episode on it, because we figure we can fill a bunch of time with interesting thoughts.
And rants.
And rants.
So, I have a couple reasons why Apple and Android should not be compared. Full disclosure, I am an Apple person. Woohoo, good for me.
Full disclosure, I'm a
Windows.
PC person.
He doesn't like.
No, I'm not a Windows person. I wouldn't use a Windows phone. I'm a PC person.
He doesn't like Windows touchscreen.
Not to say I'm a politically correct person. I'm not a huge fan of politically correct, but PC isn't like the computer PC.
Personal computer.
Personal computer, except that PC actually means like, yeah. They made it confusing because acronyms. The more you know. Anyway.
Okay, so, and then we're just going to talk about my reasons. Sounds good? Sounds good. Reason number one. Apple is going for more of like their design is way ahead of Android's, but that's because Android is supposed to be a more durable phone. So Apple's phones are thinner and prettier, but Android's phones you can
Apple's
probably
cares
actually
more about prettiness. Android cares more about customization. That pretty much sums up the entire debate.
That's true.
If you like customization more than prettiness, and I don't know, in some cases reliability, but
Yeah.
do your research, then go Android. If you like prettiness more than customization.
And Apple recently has made some really great.
Now, the whole thing where they're like trying to get people to switch phones for no apparent reason, even though each person should really have a different phone.
See, the thing, yeah.
That's not limited to either side.
No.
But I have noticed that Apple seems slightly more snobbish about it.
Have you ever seen an Android phone ad?
I rest my case.
They are very...
What's an Android phone ad?
Well, the one I most recently saw is the one for the wireless charger, and they showed a bunch of people putting the new Android phone on, Samsung Android phone, on the wireless charger, and then they put an iPhone on, and it did nothing. Obviously, because it's a Samsung charger, so it wouldn't do anything. But
that's not snobby. That's sassy.
That's pretty blatant sassy.
Yeah, that's sassy.
Very blatant
So
sassy.
the question is, do you want to be snobby or do you want to be sassy, people? Or do you want to be like me and not have a phone?
Well, I've told you before and I'll tell you again.
What if instead I was all like trying to get people to switch to my version, which is no phone at all? I could be like the annoying grandfather.
Most people actually do need their phone.
I could be the annoying grandfather. Kids these days, always with their nose stuck in their phone.
People don't have their nose stuck in their phone. It's more like... Actually, it's not like that anymore. Nobody calls anyone. It's more like this. But, each person has very unique phone... Wow, you disrespected... Each person... Are you done? Are you done now?
That was random.
Each person has very specific phone needs for themselves. And Some people are going to find that those phone needs are best suited to Android, and that's fine. I don't hate Android people. My sister, she loves Android. She hates Apple. I don't like so much that she hates Apple. My dad, he loves Apple. He's not a huge fan of Android. I have an Android Apple iPad.
I like these things called landlines. I especially like the corded ones.
You like the corded ones? Why?
Because then I can even more say... Well, it's actually I'm kind of conflicted. I mean, because with the wireless ones, you can make an excuse for not answering a telephone call with it wasn't charged. But sometimes that won't fly because they're like, well, I heard it ring, so obviously it was charged. But with the corded ones, it's always in one spot, so you can just say, I didn't get to the phone in time.
I'll drink to that.
We're so eloquent.
More
We have to try that again. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
More coffee!
Like, share, and subscribe, and have the time of your life. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. That's better.